Then from 1966, some people tried to make a Nigerian nation state. This idea, and I suspect the president, the current president, Tinubu, is following that path, at least from his speech, in which they talk about the unity of Nigeria. There's an ethos of trying to make us a united Nigeria, where people are just Nigerians. So we invent horrible terms like detribalized. That's one of the ugliest words in the English language, detribalized. It makes no sense and it doesn't sound well. So we try to create a nation where we say a country where people have no tribes, people have, that is a narrative. I argue that for the past 54 years or so, what we have in the country has shown that that project, that narrative, is a failed narrative. If I were to redesign a new narrative for Nigeria, what I would suggest is to view Nigeria as a union of nations, not one nation Nigeria. A union of nations where people are allowed to be different cultures coexist within the law, a law that will be certain, clear, transparent, and allow people to thrive. So a union of nations that allows diversity for progress and prosperity. That is a narrative that can be pushed forward. A nation with a huge population that can influence itself, its neighbors, and the world. That is a narrative that can be looked for, that has to be created. I would add to that, on my personal note, a nation where politics is less important than medicine and arts and trade. That for me is the future, because I want Nigerians to think about it. The best Nigerian has offered the world, from arts to sports to music to science to literature, anything you think about. We have done well where government is not involved. If you look around you, if you look at the things where we've been able to do well, it is where government is not involved. Where government gets involved, we don't tend to do well. So maybe we need to start building that narrative of a nation of individual entrepreneurs, self-made people who do not look up to government, who are diverse and use their diversity to grow.